Hi, I'm Mike Edwards. The website is diydoctor.org.uk, and we've come down to a fantastic golf course in Somerset called Orchardleigh Golf Course, where the guys have said that we can check out our equipment and do some filming, and in return they're going to get some of their vehicles cleaned or whatever. So today we're checking out and doing a review on the Nilfisk compact 110.3 power washer. Nilfisk, not a name I come across often, to be honest. This is available on the Screwfix website, and I can tell you, because we had a little trial earlier on, it's a good little machine. First of all, let's have a look what's in the box. As with most power washers, of course, you get the main body. The handle comes separately, and that's attached by two small screws, and you get a little Allen key or a hexagonal key to fit those. Also, unusually for this kind of tool, you get a CD on how to use the power washer in the various places around the home and in the garden that you're going to want to use it. And this particular power washer comes with a decking or patio cleaner. You'll see that being demonstrated in a moment. We don't actually have a patio or some decking here by the greenkeeper's hut of the golf club, but we've got an old piece of worktop, so we can demonstrate that even better. You can get the camera closer to it. And again, unusually, you get a little cleaning tool. Now that's going to be quite difficult to see, I would imagine, from where you are, but it allows all of the fine nozzles to be cleaned if it picks up any dirt that sprays back off of the surface. So those are those things that come in the box. And of course, there's the trigger and the lance itself. Now, many power washers come with, as you can see, there's some little bit of water in there. We've used it before, as I said. As you can see, a lot of power washers come with 2 or 3 different types of lance with a different head on them for different cleaning patterns and spraying patterns. This particular unit comes with one main lance, which is a very simple operation: push in, twist and turn. I'll do that again so the camera can see. Simply push in and twist, and that's locked into place. And then it comes, rather than different lances, it comes with a variety of heads that fit the particular job that you want to do. There is, of course, the patio and decking cleaner that I've shown you and we'll demonstrate later on. And then there are two other heads. You simply press in the blue trigger switch at the side, which opens the nozzle for the head to fit in. Very, very simple operation. So instead of different bulky lances that you get with some power washers, you get a couple of heads. One of the heads offers a straight spray, a powerful flat spray, and the other a more circular spray. Again, you will see those in close-up later on. So we're going to leave that one in place for the moment. So the trigger, of course, is attached to the hose, a high-pressure hose, and on the end of the hose is the coupling that fits into the back of the power washer, if I turn that round. And that really is a straightforward push in and tighten into the body of the power washer. Very, very straightforward fitting. Takes no time at all to screw in. Okay, and if we turn the power washer around again to the front so that you can see the front, this particular model, unlike a lot of models, actually comes with the wheels in place already. That's quite unusual. Normally you've got to click those on. We have an on-off switch at the top here, which you'll see me being used. It's really, really important to remember with any power washer that the on-off switch should always be in the off position until the water is connected and going into the machine. Now the water gets into the machine. Let me move some of this stuff out of the way. The water gets into the machine through a standard hose pipe connected to your outside tap or whatever, through a normal hose clip. I won't give you the brand name at the moment, and that simply clicks into place there. Okay, so it's important, it's very important to remember that you don't switch the electrical connection onto the power washer until the water's on and the machine is full of water. Otherwise you're asking the motor and the pump inside the power washer to pump something that isn't there, and that will take no time at all to burn out. So the first thing that we're going to do is go and turn the water on. But before that, I'm just going to mention this little device here. This is a detergent bottle. The top simply comes off, and it's full of detergent or car shampoo or whatever, and this acts exactly the same as one of the heads and comes not as an accessory, as happens with a great many power washers, but as normal, as part of the kit. So that clips in, you simply use the power washer as normal, but as it's spraying water, it's picking up detergent from the bottle. So that's a useful accessory that actually comes with the kit. So pound for pound, I guess, you get a little bit more with this model than Nilfisk. Stuff that you would normally expect to pay as an additional extra comes with the unit itself. So back to where we were. I'm actually going to put that head back on. So there we have, that's how simple that is. I'll leave that there for a second. I'll go and turn the water on, and then we'll turn the electricity on. Okay, so the water's on, and now we can turn the electricity off. Just a word of warning about the electricity. It's very, very important to remember with anything that you're using outside, be it lawnmowers, trimmers, power washers, whatever it is you're using, that you use an RCD socket, a residual current detector socket. This detects any break in the circuit, any fault at all, and will trip out immediately, so it keeps you safe. Okay, there's a little window here that shows red when the power's live and everything's working fine, and there's a reset button if it should trip. So we're going to plug that in. Okay, double check that we're live by looking at the red button, and we're good to go. So we have water going to the unit, and we have electricity going to the unit. I'm going to move this box out of the way lest that gets saturated, and we'll show you the unit working. And of course the first thing that we need to do, if you listen closely, you'll hear the water going into the pump and the machine getting ready to go. There you heard the pump operating, pushing water, getting water up to pressure, so that when I release this trigger, now this particular nozzle, as I said, is the flat stream nozzle. See if the camera can pick that up in profile. Okay, I'll change that nozzle and we'll put the circular nozzle on, or the circular head. Simple clip and remove, and you'll be able to see that covers a larger area. It's not quite so powerful, but it covers a larger area. Now this head is the one that you would use for cleaning your car, along with the detergent bottle, of course, and that's because it's slightly less powerful, because it spreads the water over a wider area, and you're less likely to rip any paint off of your car because of the powerful jets. So that's those two heads, that's the normal power washer functions. But what we're going to show you now is, as I've said before, something that would ordinarily come as an extra, but in this case comes as part of the kit, and it's the Patio and decking cleaner. Now I'm going to demonstrate this away from the pretend patio and decking that we've got, and you'll see how those units work. If I do this, you can see that turning around. That's what happens when I apply it to this surface. Now you can see that by just using a brushing action with the circular jets going around in there, that we're going to bring something up very clean. This area here is the dirtiest area of our deck, so if you watch you'll see how that gets clean. So there we have it, the Nilfisk Compact 110.3 power washer. We think it's excellent value for money. It comes with a lot of the extra stuff that we would actually expect to pay more for. We recommend it. We're going to go on now to fulfill our part of the bargain and clean the greenkeepers' trucks for them. But this is, as I've said I think before, this is available from Screwfix, a great bit of kit, and DIY Doctor certainly recommends it.